What's on the SSD? Let's go. I'm gonna exit and I'm gonna run this through whatchamacallit. This thing right here. Make sure we got everything all linked up correctly. Optimization. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Huh? Obsidian. Was it have such a hard time booting up? Come on, game. I need to turn you down though, because you're too loud. Big heads. Very good. We go easy around here. You understand? It's a whole new world. Adventure stuff. Something. How are you? Are you good? I hope you're good.
Eora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel. The cycle of reincarnation watched over by the gods, and made possible through pillars of a mystical substance known as Audra. 5 years ago, you traveled from your home to the Dyrwood, a nation that had waged war against the incarnated god of light, Aethys, resulting in his destruction. The country suffered from a plague of Hollowborn.
The story
infants born without souls.
A-okay.
That many believed was punishment for killing a god.
This is kind of a catch-up.
In an ancient, secluded ruin, you witnessed a secret ritual that inadvertently transformed you into a watcher. One who can see and speak with souls. The ritual also gave you horrible visions, waking nightmares of a past life that threatened your sanity. To put them to rest, you pursued the man who had led the ritual, a seemingly immortal agent of the gods, known as Theos Ix Arcanon. With divine assistance, You confronted and defeated Theos, ending your visions and resolving the Hollowborn crisis. In so doing, you also learned the great secret that Theos had protected. That the ancient empire of Anguith had transformed themselves into gods. Your visions finally put to rest, you retired to the castle of Cadnua, built atop a massive statue of pure Audra, where you ruled in relative peace and prosperity.
See that? I'm a king.
Made a nice story. You fixing up that old keep? Lifting the curse? Must have told it 100 times.
Yeah.
But something got to gnawing at me.
Was.
Thinking the spirits there weren't really at rest. That maybe the gods weren't finished with us. My God came back. He would forgive us. Last the trouble with dreams. Sooner or later, we all have to wake up.
And now I'm dead. So I'm not king. I'm dead. I was.
And so you wake to a sleepless world, the in-between of life and death. Follow your memories. You have been here before.
You have seen past the shroud. You are a Watcher now, and a Watcher you will stay.
A Watcher sees souls, knows their pasts, and the souls see them back.
A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed.
You play the first one, you get to become king. You might be able to become king at the end of this one too. I'm gonna read it, so.
What is a god? A higher power? A rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked?
The gods aren't real, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
And did you ever consider that these were things you were never meant to understand? That their comprehension is beyond you?
Let the world see. Let them decide what to do.
Feel the trend again, Watcher. Come.
Okay. I'm coming.
An aged dwarf shares this strange floating platform with you. His face is creased by so many
This is a
wrinkles
lot more voice
that
acting
his
than
features lie buried
any,
amid shadowy pockets of skin. Still, the dwarf's well-practiced habits have left telltale tracks of a welcoming rictus across his visage. You can see his smile coming before it blooms, reshaping the dwarf's face from a hanging sack of flesh into something resembling an oddly carved, merry gourd, replete with unhealthy bumps and discolored splotches. The creases of the dwarf's face tighten into a smile as he gives you a courteous nod.
Sit. Please.
Almost dropped the dwarf off the freaking
Thank you for
planet.
joining us, Watcher of Caed Nua.
The gaunt woman seated at the table is clad in time-worn black armor that seems too massive for her to move in. A pale, slender neck rises from the gorget, topped by a hollow face. The milky skin stretched across it is delicate and translucent, like parchment that has been scraped clean too many times.
Are you?
She is preoccupied with the arrangement of cards on the
Hi, Rui.
table between you. With each movement, her armor squeaks and groans as though bearing an incredible weight. She places a final card, gives a nod of satisfaction, and raises her eyes to meet yours.
Your brush with the divine has drained you of your powers, fractured your memories. Look upon these cards. They represent the courses of your life. You alone know best how they flowed. Arrange them to fit what you remember.
I'll be fair and balanced.
Does everything appear to be in order? Good. Welcome to the Beyond. I am Bara.
I'll be fair and balanced.
One half anyway.
You know.
She points a finger in the direction of the dwarf who led you here. Though the movement is slight, her gauntlet squeaks like a rusty hinge. The dwarf's rictus returns as he nods in the woman's direction.
Tell me, do you remember when we last met?
I don't.
You prayed for my help in reaching Theos, beyond the Court of Penitence, and pledged yourself to me.
I did.
And though you could have broken your pledge when you defeated Theos at Sun and Shadow, you did not. Admirable.
That's me, yo.
She delicately places a card on the table. A bell in a tower. Her fingertips slowly drag away from the card, faintly creaking as they retreat across the table.
You had need of the gods once before. Now it seems we have need of you. The being that occupied Odnua's statue beneath your castle was the dead god, Eothas. Of this we are certain. What we do not know is what his intentions are. Though Eothas stole a large fragment of your soul, you were strong enough to survive the onslaught and
Itchy
enter the
leg.
in-between.
My leg is itchy.
You and he are still connected. He has chosen a body made of living Audra, perfused with the power of thousands of souls, including yours. It should be little difficulty for an experienced watcher to find him. No, but neither is your body truly alive. Your lungs draw breath, your heart pumps blood, but your flesh is as soulless as a hollowborn. That is, until I return you.
She delicately places a card upright on the table. The art depicts souls flowing out of a pillar of Audra.
I know. It is my business to know. 322 in Caed Nua and your surrounding lands. Their souls remain in Eothas still. You have the power to save them. Serve me and I will return you to your body. Or don't, and return to the wheel.
Let's get on with it.
Before you return to Eora as my herald, you must remember who you were. The last whisper of life and death.
For a moment, the sockets of her eyes darken, leaving the pits of a death's head gazing out at you.
When you can picture your own face, the Beyond will lead you back to your own kind, to the world of mortals.
And now it's character creation. Start from scratch. I am male, yes. Lauma. Dwarf. Elf. Godlike. Human. Alien. I like to be human. Meadow folk, ocean folk, savannah folk. These come from just south of the equator, northeastern reach, have largely remained in the same location. The name literally means original. A normal spirit that rises to challenge when things look grim or the folk is bloody or near death. They gain a bonus to accuracy and damage. These guys, they all do the same. Let's do that guy. So I could be a barbarian, a chanter. I don't know if I want to be a mage. Could be a ranger. Supposed to be a plain old ranger. Wounding shot. I get a companion, dude. Oh, can I have a bear? Yep. Canine, what's up, man? How you been? Name animal companion. A good bear name. It's a good bear name. Just got a new phone? Nice. Stan Lee. How do you spell Stanley? Okay, Stanley the bear. Where are you from? West equator and tropical climate. So that's what my guy is normally. It's got Deadfire Archipelago, known world dominated by islands and America tries Hawana. That'll give me Dex, that'll give me Resolve, that'll give me Resolve, give me Intellect, Constitution, Might, Perception. Let's do that. The white that wins. Huh? Yeah. What was your job? Was it an aristocrat? A drifter, an explorer, a hunter, a laborer, a merchant, and let's do hunter. Lutek, oh yeah. Bows. So we will do hunting bow. And then for my up close, customization, please. There we go. That guy. Oh, we can have a nice beard. Oh, with the braided mustache, I do believe that will happen. Wish I could change the color of it, though. It looks pretty righteous like that, huh? Yeah, dude, that's what I'm talking about. Here we go. Skin, a little lighter colored. what's changing down there. Let's see if we can find a portrait that's kind of close to that, huh? I don't know if you will. I have a lot of freaking portraits. I mean, that's about as close as we're gonna get right there, right? Well, these are ladies. I guess not all of them are. You're here! Welcome here. I'm here. I guess, I mean, that's as close. Boys.
Quick and quiet.
Let's go. Stand together.
Let us end this.
Attack. No prisoners. I'll teach you a lesson. Let's go. Yeah.
I'll take a peek.
I think feisty.
Time to see and not be seen.
It was average. Heroic! Mystic? Okay.
Finish them.
To whispers and shadows. Yes.
And heroic. What should my name be? It's too late. Is it? Dang it. Okay. I can't change it yet. What's a good name for this fella? He's an archer. Bib Osolis.
Go forth now, Watcher.
I have a bear. His name is Stanley.
Know that I do not give you this title lightly. When the time comes, you will have the power to reveal the souls that cling to you. To open the gateway from the in-between to the waking
Me
world.
too. See, this is so cool to me. These kind of games. Because it tells all this stuff, but then like, what was the in-between again? You can hover your mouse over it, and then it tells you what the in-between is.
Find Aethys. Learn his plans. When I have cause to talk to you, I will summon you.
With a quick gesture of her hand, you feel a sharp pain in what would be your chest. The pain continues, intruding deeper into your soul. Looking down, you see a small lump of darkness roiling within you. The darkness lingers there, but the pain abates and fades entirely within the span of a few seconds.
A chime. Do not fear, Herald. It will not
I don't.
harm you
Harold's a
unless
nice
you
guy.
choose to cross me. I trust it will not come to that.
Her gauntleted hand gestures to the dwarf, hovering nearby.
We're playing Magic. I'm tapping my mana.
The dwarf nods, contorts his face with his odd smile, and gestures to a new door.
It's not solitaire because there's two of us. Yo. Alright, that should be better. Let this go. Come on. Come on, Stanley. We're out of here. You win this round. Hey, look, bro, it's me. Yeah, Stanley, he needs to be brushed. I don't brush him enough. Whew.
The return to your body feels like waking after a fitful drunken sleep. The rocking of the ship sends
Stanley,
pain jolting through your
sit.
limbs.
There you go. Chill out.
Crashing waves hammer inside your skull. Adair watches over your body with a glazed look, taking long,
They're sitting down.
even tokes from his pipe. At the first movement of your chest, he starts. His gasp, mid-puff, sends him coughing and straining for breath.
No, there's no way. You're awake. What are you doing awake? How are you feeling?
In a lot of pain.
That might have been me. I've been slapping you a little harder each day, trying to wake you.
Thanks, man.
I never dreamed it'd work.
Adair stares with disbelief at what would likely be his slapping hand, examining both sides.
My hand?
He shrugs.
Slapped a man alive.
Well, you owe me.
I hate to cast a pall over your recovery, but I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
The voice echoes from inside the bust. The remains of the
Look how
steward
my guy's
of
standing.
Cad Nua.
Cad Nua has been destroyed.
Heroic.
Aethys possessed the statue of Maros Nua and rose from the ground, consuming the souls of all nearby. It is only by the exceptional strength of your soul that you survived. And even then, just barely.
Barely. See? Stanley, you're here.
The further Aethys withdrew, the weaker you became. We chartered this ship and followed him to the Deadfire Archipelago.
Archipelago. I can
I
never
know
say
not
it right.
how, but it seems he has retained a piece of your soul. And proximity to it has brought you back.
I know.
How could you know all that? You've been faking on us.
He pokes at your shoulder with one finger.
Touch me?
Misfortunes brewing topside. Wait. Magrans fires, the captain stirs.
Yes.
An older
It
man
stirs.
with ale-sour breath rubs his bloodshot eyes and stares at you.
Engrim, the smell of drink on your breath could wake the very dead. Now what's this about?
Pirates. They're demanding parley with you, Captain.
How'd they
I know
know?
this is asking a lot, but you better arm yourself and get on deck. Should be some gear in there.
He indicates a nearby wardrobe.
Alright, man. Where? What wardrobe, bro? What you talking about? Here? Oh, here we go.
Alright, now make some use of it.
Okay. There we go. What's this?
The pirates of Deadfire
Prepared.
are notorious.
Prepared.
I suggest you deal with them quickly.
Let's do it. See what these fools have to say.
Well, what have we here? A little sloop?
Oh, let it sleep!
Lost and alone in the storm?
A surly, brutish-looking captain stands stiff back before his crew. He scowls as he assesses you, his hair whipping about his ears in the wind.
I'll be taking your ship now.
I have to
if
read
you
something,
don't
I guess.
mind. And especially if you do.
Well, at least he asked.
I am a gentleman of fortune.
The captain shrugs in the sheeting rain before pinning you with a slow, murderous grin.
Give her up easy, and I'll see you get a swift death. It'll be bloody and agonizing, sure. But at least it'll be quick.
I'm gonna mount your skull in my cabin.
No, I always thought that room was missing something.
The captain tilts his head, staring impassively as the wind and rain whip at his scarred face. Even across the distance, you can make out the roughness of his expression, muscles in his jaw bulging.
Is that supposed to provoke me? Nah. I won't be riled by the likes of you. Listen up, mates.
You sound like a little kid. He cracks his neck as he addresses his crew.
I'm off to spear me a bigger fish. One with sharper teeth like. I'm trusting you lot not to cock this up.
Cock this up?
Don't damage the sloop when you take it. Play with the crew if you'd like, but don't bring me any prisoners. None that are alive.
You heard, Benwith! After it!
Hold up.
Defend the ship! Storm's picking up! Take cover!
Oh! Just hunker down. Hunker down! Dig in! You've defeated the pirates, but you're not out of trouble yet. The storm picks up, lashing your ship and driving you dangerously close to the rocky shore. The Defiant's crew hurries to reduce sail and batten down the hatches. They work quickly, but the ship is still listing heavily. Just then, a loose crate tumbles towards you, gathering speed on the rain-slick deck. It misses you, but knocks Chitupek, one of your deckhands, off his feet. The Defiant heaves. Chitupek pitches over the side. He grabs on the rail, but his fingers are slipping. He cries out for help. Meanwhile, the runaway crate totters down the edge of the deck, ready to plunge overboard. You recognize the symbol on the front, and you realize it likely contains a salvage from Kayanua, your keep. I'm rescuing Chitupek. You can't replace people. You grab Chitupek's arm just as his grip fails. For a tense moment, he hangs suspended over the rolling sea. Then you use a mighty tug to pull him back onto the deck. You hear a heavy splash. The crate from Kayanua is gone. Chitupek, meanwhile, nods in gratitude and hurries to his station. See, just a little life lesson. Humans cannot be replaced, but possessions can be. The more you know. Meanwhile, the storm has nearly driven you ashore. A flash of lightning reveals a treacherous coastline, and Eoth is striding in the distance, his gigantic butt cheeks swaying back and forth in the ocean. The lookout barely has time to shout a warning before the Defiant runs aground. The impact hurls you from the deck and into a froth of waves, bodies, and splitting debris. Yes, see, Renzo knows. You know. I hope that you share these life lessons and points of view with me. You struggle towards the beach, just ahead, even as the surf tugs you toward the open sea. You kick and paddle with all your might, till at last you feel the sand between your fingers, pulling yourself ashore. You collapse. And scene. My bear made it. Stanley's good. Bro. What's rough?
You've been getting a lot of sleep so far on this trip. I'd have woke you, but you look so peaceful with your face in the sand.
It's a person. More. It's better than tacos, right? Keep telling me that. Iter runs his fingers through his hair and removes a strand of seaweed he finds lodged there. He examines it closely and then tosses it onto the sand.
If you're worried about the ship, you can stop worrying. It's wrecked right over there.
What's at the Defiant, despite it being difficult to miss from your vantage point?
So far, it's just you and me and the chair lady over there.
Another nods towards something further at the beach.
It's a relief to see you awake, my lord.
Oh, hey.
I worried
Statue
you were
lady.
in for another long sleep.
Sword appears to be lodged between some rocks. Despite this, her tone is cheerful. I hate boats.
Shh. It's right behind you.
Unfortunately, I believe we'll be needing the Defiant yet. Unless you mean to settle down on the island for good.
I mean, why not? It's an island.
Oh, there's a thought.
What do we do now?
It is your decision, but Aethus still holds a piece of your soul. He was moving inland last I saw of him. I rather think he will have been hard to miss.
Let's see about the other survivors.
I saw his butt cheeks before we crashed.
Somehow we gotta get the ship repaired. I don't want to be paddling out of here on a salvage raft.
Wait a minute, all you're doing is smoking that
For
pipe.
now, I'd say your best bet is to find some sign of civilization. If nothing else, we may be able to hire on a shipwright.
Okay.
My lord, If it is not too taxing, could you explain how it came to pass that you were returned to us?
Return as the Herald of Bareth. I'm on a special mission to find Eothas and learn what his plans are.
Sure. I suppose if any mission could be considered special, it'd have to be this one.
I'm trying to be stoic here. Making jokes.
A perilous endeavor indeed. Castle or no castle, you are still my lord, and I will aid you to the best of my ability.
I mean, you can't, because you're a piece of rock.
Well, I suppose we better get a move on.
Let's do it. He's gonna be a fighter. Dude, let's go. Give me one. Alright, guys. Let's do this, man. I think we can go search these bodies. Yo! I don't want to be him. I want to be him.
Yes. Indeed. Yes.
There we go. Let's see what this guy. What you got, man? Got one. You got some healing. You got some money. Whoa, what's this? What's going on here? Oh yeah, I can talk to those things.
Yes. Certainly.
Yes.
As you...
Oh, I got a shield.
Oh?
Anybody else we can search a dead body? Yeah, there's a dead body we can search.
Help! Somebody!
Ooh, a dagger.
Blanca!
What's wrong?
Oh? I shall.
Nice.
So. I shall.
I'll hop up here and see what's wrong. The Defiant is working far worse than for wear after an unexpected landfall. The hull has been splintered in several places along the keel, while the tattered sail stands as evidence of your battle with the pirates. The deck of the Defiant is well out of reach from here. The ship groans like a beached whale each time the waves roll in, but it doesn't seem to be listing further. You may be able to climb up. Let's use the grappling hook. I just found that. One good throw on the grappling hook sails over the rail, catching firmly. A few tugs suggest that the grappling hook should hold fast. You lost that. Oh. The rope makes descent considerably easier, and you soon find yourself climbing over the rail. Oh, what's up, girl? You okay?
You're looking better, Casita. That, or I'm worse off than I thought. It's my leg, Matico. It hurts even worse than it looks.
What's that mean? It's a villain expletive or curse. Craft a splint from the debris. Here.
I wasn't planning on going for a run, Casita. It still hurts, but I can... Have you found any of the others yet?
Oh, yeah.
I'll start a fire. If any of the others are out there, hopefully they'll see it and turn up.
Okay.
As you like.
Listen to my guy. Listen to the voice you chose for my guy. Calm down. See what you've done to me, Renzo? Oh, hey. Come on, everybody come with me. Ooh, leather armor.
I shall make it so.
I should make it so. What is that? Sponge?
Indeed.
Nifty. Okay, I found some leather armor. Where was that? Oh, that's not as good as what I got. Where's my dude here? What do you got? What do you have working with you, man? How's your shield compared to your shield? Not as good. What is this thing? A Principi hat? Dude, you totally need to wear this, alright? Here you go. Yeah, look at you. Looking righteous. What is that? I want that. Give it to him, man. Oh, this is from the pledge pack. There we go. Did you even take the notes? It comes with an eye patch. Look at me now. Glorious.
Ooh, very nice.
Oh, thanks, man. Did we search this, bud? Yeah, I think we did. I think there were some boxes over here. Right? Oh, it's that lady. Did I talk to the ghost? Hello, ghost.
Hope the rest of those sodden bastards made it.
He's from Louisiana.
What do you need?
Nothing. Ooh, a sword.
Of course.
Dude, no.
Hey.
Oh, everybody here, huh? Let's go this way.
Spy! Magran here! My flame burns yet!
What's up, dude?
Is that ye?
Bibasulos? Eld Engrim appears to be in sound condition, though his wax jacket is soaked through. He praises you with bleary-eyed amusement.
You woke just in time for the fun.
Her.
Fighting off
I can't. I didn't name
marvelous
myself,
raiders
though.
one moment,
Ruri
flung
named
into
me.
the freezing depths of Ondra's bosom the next. Aye. Magran learns us poor bastards that a little excitement's good for the heart.
Even the gods can't break me.
Some others might think that blasphemy. But when Magran hears it, Captain, oh, she knows you're filled with a fire.
Can we go back on the ship now?
You're still drunk, aren't you?
Dry as kindling, Watcher.
Okay, it is. So are you.
That's
Good bad influence, I'm
unkind.
gone.
You're the one decided to pluck this wean from the wilds of Aer Glanfith.
And that?
Blame that stone
Is that
steward
place?
of yours for bringing the furry maid along.
Uncle Engrim, you promised me ale.
Later, sweetie. Uncle Engrim's thirsty too.
Back to the ship. Where you belong. We're gonna check everywhere. Let's go check over here. Ooh, the beard. The flower beard. Oh, that's because there's nothing up here. Where there is.
Mind the boars, Watcher. I can't hold them back.
Okay.
Looks like trouble.
Let's get him.
Suey. Suey.
Get him. Ugh, bear's gonna swat his face. What, one boar? You worried about one boar, guy? Come on now.
It is good to see you well, Watcher. I believe the boars were hoping for easy meat.
Not this time. I'm
The
hard
bosun,
meat.
Beedle, is in that cave over there. Ran in after a boar. Stubborn old dwarf.
I'll look for him.
I will make for the campfire. I must get this pistol cleaned if it's going to be of any use. Be careful in there, Captain.
You got it, bruh. Watch out for Stanley, my bear. Okay. Can I not, like, skin that thing? Okay. Is this the cave? Yeah, sea cave. We're gonna go save the dwarf guy. I can't go wrong with a dwarf guy. Stealth? What did I... Oh, okay. And stealth.
I guess we're not the first to head this way.
Torch. Flint tinder. Nice. What's all this? What's all this then? Fox cap. Even my bear's being sneaky, bro.
Whoa, whoa, look.
Get it!
Release them. Trouble.
Uh-oh. Get him. Got him.
I shall make it so.
Oh, dude. Okay, you guys can stop being stealth now. Well, that's not as good. How about that shield I just picked up? Do you want that? Where's that at? Is that in my inventory? No, here it is. Deflection 8. Okay, you're good. You're good to go, bro. We got a dead body.
As you like.
Ooh, a crossbow. Principi leather armor. So we're gonna save all this stuff because no, this is a classical. You gotta click where you need to go.
Trouble.
Trouble. Bam. Ow. Leather wing. Oh, what's this?
I shall make it so.
I should make it so.
Get those too. Because later on I get to captain my ship and I can have cooks and stuff and they can make all kinds of cool food. This is a very in-depth game.
What happened?
Damn pirates! Andra, take your scabrous souls for fish food.
Hey, he looks just like me.
Bayadol. Still alive and calling everybody scabrous, I see. Well, now we got a bosun. Just need a boat.
Adair! And I see that corpse we've been carting around is looking a slight more sprightly.
It's a
Good
first
to see
dwarf.
the two of you, but mind your step.
Yes, exactly.
I've got myself in a spot of
It's a
trouble.
dwarf without a Scottish accent.
Been trying to find a way past without losing a leg or getting a face full of poison. Well, they sting something fierce, so mind your...
Got this, bro.
Yes. As you like. Now here's something. I shall
Hold on.
make it so.
Oh.
I shall.
There we go.
Yes.
Ah, bless you, Lord.
You're welcome.
Would have been a sorry way to go.
I didn't think I
Caught
sneezed,
up in
though.
a dead pirate's trap. It's just bats and stinking corpses in this cave. You find anyone else?
No, but go to the
Then I'll head that way myself. See you on the beach, Captain.
Take care, buddy. Yeah. Yeah! Did it!
Certainly.
Certainly.
Trouble.
Oh, yeah. This guy.
Finish them!
Yeah, my arrow killed you, robot man.
What's a metal killing machine doing out here by himself in a cave anyway?
That's what I'm thinking.
Collecting his stock.
As you like.
Dozen paintings mildewed and worthless on the wall, broken bottles and rotten.
That R looks about as good as it smells at this point.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna be hard to clean.
Ring of minor protection. Picks. I want to get in there. Oh, I can. It's right here. Look at that. Thinking I can take? What do we got? Oh, some lockpicks and a keg. See, the kegs are cool because you can use those on your ship. Oh, need the mushrooms.
Make it so. Trouble.
Trouble. No more trouble. I blasted him.
Hey, watch out.
For what, dude? What happened? Where is that? This one right here. What's this? Armor rating 7. How's your armor looking, bud? Okay, so yours is good too. How's this sword compared to what you have? I grabbed a saber. Where's that? Oh yeah, is it the same saber? Yeah. What am I watching out for? What happened? That guy up there? Can we get to him?
Looks like trouble.
Oh, indeed.
He just shot you. There you go. Take care of that.
I can get it to spill its secrets. It's done.
Well, look at that thing. Oh, there's a dead guy over here. What happened to you, pal? All right. And let's do bluffing. And here's where I can start buffing up my skills, yo. Wounding shot, so from there, I can level up my bear too. Hobbling shot or accurate death. So I have to do that, okay. Didn't he level up too? What the heck? Okay, so this guy, need more explosives and aiming to be intimidating. There we go. There we go.
I shall.
Hike on out of here. So you guys still playing The Division? If so, how are all the changes? They're pretty good.
Isn't there supposed to be a light?
We can't go that way, so let's go ahead and keep it on. There go those
I'll
guys.
boil up some water. We'll have a spy at that leg of yours.
Should have seen me with that barrel, Angrim. I showed it was. Theodul said you had to bail him out of trouble. Diverus? Was he crying? You can tell me.
Calm
down. Oh, quiet. You were under a damned barrel.
Yeah. Over here. That's an ale. Go check this out. What you got here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh! In the distance you see a simple wagon. The angle at which it rests on the road, the one side jutting above the other, suggests that it's been damaged or disabled. From your vantage point, you can make out Kith milling around it. And the Kith are dominant civilization, including humans, Aumana, Ors, Approach openly. It's like, hey, how you doing? As you enter the cart, you make out a group of Redsyran pilgrims in rough-spun linens. I know, so close. The cottons. The single draft horse stamps to the ground impatiently as two of the pilgrims argue over the front right wheel. Poor pilgrim notices you. He steps back, draws attention to the others, and the man in a well-worn gambeson steps forward. A weight of deep concern. Did the dreams bring you here as well? Dreams. We are farmers from the Red Saras to work the colony fields here. We're believers all to the one in the light. The Eothas. The other pilgrims nod fervently in agreement. A woman with a smiling baby lifts the infant's hand to wave. When having dreams, 3 stars sailing through the sky, piercing the black of a storm cloud. Figured it must be him Eothas calling to us, so we came here to find a place to sell our dreams. The pilgrims look around, matching their sleeping memory to the present. We saw a giant pass with 3 stars in its brow, but, he sighs and gestures to the wagon stuck in the mud. Sad to say, we could not follow him. Wheels get stuck as stuck gets. A wheel's stuck as stuck gets. There we go. None of us are strong enough to lift the corner up to get something underneath it. More than one of us tries, and we're going to get in each other's way. The other pilgrims nod and stretch, suddenly remembering their aching bodies. So I could threaten them, but a lady has a baby. So I don't think I'm going to do that. I can inspect the wagon, see if I could help, or just leave. So let's check it out. A brief inspection reveals that the wagon is undamaged, but the wheel is stuck fast in the mud. We have some wood, the old man says, as he gestures to the back of the wagon. If we get the wheel up, we can slide that beneath it. Inside the wagon, you see several planks of wood. A small box of valuables sits to the side. One of the younger Dawn Stars looks to you, eyes wide. Reckon you can lift it? I could try to steal. Somebody here has a baby, so I don't want to steal their stuff or threaten them. So I'm gonna be chill. I get the corner of the wagon. This guy right here. Good job, bro. Edder squares themselves to the wagon's corner. Squats deep and rests the wheel up from the mud with a grunt. The young Dawnstar stands in shock for a moment, reacting just in time to thrust a thick board underneath the wheel. Takes the better part of an hour to lay a safe path for the wagon. There you go. You guys are happy. 2 hours have passed. Smiling, Leader presses a small pouch of coins in your hand. We appreciate the help. Without you, who knows how long we've been stranded out here. Where are your wagons? You gained an item, 15. Thanks for the fennings. My calls out as you go. Take care of yourself and your soul, traveler. Wherever you came for Eothas or not, we know in our hearts he's come for us. Hey! Welcome back. It's great. Thank you for the host, my dude. Oh, these are buried? Let's go get some food, man. Oh, no. Fresh fruit. Uh-oh. What's over here? Old battleground. Let's check it out. Come on. Can we go over there? Oh, I gotta go this. Wakahura Pass. Let's see, there's the dude's footprints right there. I'll have to sit. Oh, wait, what happened? The trail before you seems thoroughly disturbed by erratic tracks. Sparse plants to immediate sides of the path roughly mangled. Struggle may have occurred. Search the area. Me. Each few moments to notice a sense of chaos. No blood splatters suggest it was not a fight. You easily identify claw prints of Azarips. The tracks seem recent. A dry and ropey vine has been pulled taut across the path and expertly covered in dirt. Beyond a group of robed figures. Yeah, the huge god Eothas. Cringe and power to nearby rivers brand. Each is frozen in place, ashen and gray. Disarm the trap. Me. Though the trap is simple, you take care as you disarm it and collect its component parts. So should I cautiously continue forward or search for the enemy? I feel like if I search for the enemy, I'm still gonna be cautious, right? Like I'm gonna be like sneaky weaky looking for these things. I'm gonna search for him. Oh, you hear it? Oh. Attack! Kill them all. I have a bear. That's too slow, man. Look at these little punks. Get him.
Let's end this. Very well.
I would too. Alright, what do we get out of that? Let's keep showing him. That's not him. This is me. What is this right here anyway? Oh, healing. Put that up there. You never know when you're gonna need some healing. Alright, so if I switch back to this guy, what is it? One-handed or two-handed? This is one-handed. 1522. Not as good. Shield is probably the same, yeah. What the heck is this? Cosmo. Dude! No, okay, it's gonna go to me. Come on, Cosmo. Can I? Oh, there we go. He's in my... What the heck did I just grab? Hold on. I don't need that. Where'd my bow go? Check it out, man. I'm gonna have a pig with me. Hooray for Hollywood. Can I put a jacket on over my armor? No. Darn it. So now I'm gonna have a pig and a bear, I guess. Let's go.
I shall make it so.
I shall make it so. Renzo gave me that stupid voice. It's his idea. What? Anger. I guess it can't be a good RPG if it doesn't crash, right? Dun 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 dun. Okay, gotta fight him again.
I shall make it so.
I don't think I can pull that off.
Pull what off, dude? I'll try to go this way then. So other way crashed my game. Like how did just leaving an area crash my game? What is this? Dig site? Let's check it out, huh?
As you like. I shall make it so.
I shall make it so. Is that a bloody dragon?
Trouble.
These are bloody dragons.
As you like.
What is it, dragons? What's this thing? Scroll of minor healing.
I shall make it so.
Oh, I remember this. This is part of a mission that I'm supposed to do later.
Let us end this.
Yeah, whoop 'em, Stanley. Good job. They're locked inside.
You out there? Are the beasts gone?
I took care of them. Don't worry about it. They're fine.
Perfecto. We are saved.
Mm-hmm.
Governor Clario must have sent you to rescue us, no? But you do not look like one of his guards.
Trying to figure out what's going on here. Hawks an impressive gob of phlegm onto the ground. Ugh.
I told you the governor does not care about us. This is all about profit. For him and the rest of the Valiant.
Caloste!
Shut up! Caloste means a Valiant command for silence. Caloste.
You are here, and that is what matters.
Hiding, of course.
We were taking measurements of the luminous Adra when something strange began happening.
Fascinating. The pillar started to dim, the ground shook, and our instruments showed unusual variations.
Variations?
That's when those of us with a grain of sense got into the cage.
What happened then?
The Colossus. Some kind of construct made from
The Colossi?
luminous Adra. It passed through the arena toward the pillar. Moments later, the pillar went dark, and all of our colleagues outside the cage froze. Like they turned to ash.
That is when the panthers and worms showed up. Started going through the tents. It was awful, but Engfirth...
Engfirth?
Some of our people are still missing in the ruins, including Oderisi, our lead researcher. It is. Most of the ruins are that way, through the door next to the ramp.
Eastern.
If you are going below, you should take Engfirth with you.
Okay.
Hey, he looks just like...
Oh yeah, dude, this guy's awesome. There's a few new scars. You recognize Aloth Corsfer, all the same. He taps fingers to his lips, a sly smile working across his
Engfirth
mouth.
knows a great many spells.
This guy's awesome.
At first, he even cast fire to chase away the panthers.
Until the flames nearly caught one of the tents.
We then decided it would be better to preserve our remaining supplies, in case we ever got out.
I do not expect the ruins will be any safer. Many of our people remained behind, which has surely attracted more wildlife. It would be prudent to take help, as long as Engfirth is willing to go.
It's not Engfirth, bro.
I would be happy to assist.
I'll take his help. Gives you a quick smile. We got history, bro.
Be careful.
That's my dude right there.
Amico.
We were raised in the barrio.
I shall try. Thank you for your discretion. I'm certain you have many questions, but I fear they must wait until we're off this island.
Very well.
Indeed.
I trust you. Wizard. You're Wizard, Harry. Alright. Hold on, man. What else you guys got around here that I can search? Some food. That'll go good in the ship. Water will also go good in the ship. It's the eastern wall. That must be over here. Over here? Oh, take that. Alright, eastern wall. Let's go check it out, guys. Oh, chest.
Trouble.
Where?
I can get it to spill its
Cave beetle. My guy's still over here unlocking stuff.
It shall open to me. There we are.
There we are.
I shall. So.
All of them. Ooh, an amulet. Where'd that go? Hey, Davey, game's great. I have played it a little bit before. It's a fantastic game. Click it, bro. Why can I click that? Oh, must be story. Alright, man. Oh. Well, thanks for popping in quickly. Wait, man. Do you want a wand? What do you got? You got a scepter. I have a wand. It's not as good as what you got, though. Hey, wait. You can use this, huh, bud? Okay. I think I got a funky hat. Didn't I find another funky hat this dude could wear? Let's see. Yeah, man. You want a Prince Pi hat, too? Bam! There you go. Oh, I already do. I get tons and tons of games from them. I do. I've gotten countless games from those guys. We've gotten some big ones too, man. I got like Total War, Warhammer, Conan. Yeah, they're pretty
Whatever
cool.
here. As you like.
Alright, man. Have a good sleep.
Finish them! Oh, that's not it.
Better than that. Beyond.
You are. But you'll find it again, I'm sure. Whoa, watch out for the traps, guys. Dang it!
I shall make it so.
We'll all relax and have some ale. It'll make us feel better about ourselves. Oh, we all caught on fire. There we go. Much better.
Now here's something. As you like.
Maybe I got really good at disarming traps, so...
I shall make it so.
So really, that was all just to fight one thing, huh? Oh, there's a big old chest over here. What's this? Ooh. Gauntlets of Accuracy. Baby, that's me. I'm an archer. Yeah. Alright, dude. Is this better than what you have? 13 to 18? No, it's not. How about the shield? Oh, there we go. There you go, bud. Put that there? Oh, those aren't the same? Okay. Whatever. You know, you always say that. Is it the one where they live in the video game or something? I say I'm not big into, unless it's the movie Alien. I'm not too into alien movies or stories. What's up here? Absolutely nothing. I'm gonna go back down and talk to those people. At the very least. What's this? Go check the Audra pool.
I don't think I can pull that off.
Yo, I don't see anything. Where's my alchemy? I don't care about alchemy. I haven't read a book in a while, man. Nothing to do with you. You think so, huh? Is that what you think, huh? You crazy boy. Hey man, why don't you come with us? Is that literally all that was down there? Was that a big nasty thing? I do. Take care, man. Have a good day tomorrow. Alright, people, I think I got your stuff from your friend.
Be careful. The tunnels below may have collapsed.
We're lucky the cage worked.
How are we to rebuild after all this? I cannot imagine.
Ekosi, but I must take stock of our supplies.
Okay, I guess we'll go the long way around. I wasn't there. Didn't I, or did I go in there? I wasn't there. I didn't go down here. What the heck is that? Ooh.
Poor fools. They were unprepared for this.
I'll take the money. I'm going here? What's in here? Well, that for starters. There's a lot of statues here, and I'm kind of worried that they're gonna wake up and kill me.
As you like.
Well, at least it didn't catch us by surprise.
Oh.
Certainly.
I did it, dude. I got you a killer sword, man. This guy right here. Gladiator sword. There you go, buddy. Bam! Look at that. I'll do it in the bathroom. Right back.
I shall.
Do we go this way?
Trouble.
Not exactly my area of expertise. You see that?
As you like.
Let's see what we got over here. Morning star, nice.
Looks like trouble.
Let us end this.
Oh,
Not
Kick
to
that thing's
alarm
butt.
you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
Not to alarm me, but I'm slowly dying of poison. Alright, man.
I shall make it so. I fear not.
Let's keep on keeping on, fellas.
Trouble. Very well.
Somebody's leveled up. Who was that? Oh, my Mr. Magic guy. You are gonna be Arcana, and you'll be Diplomacy. Let's. How much crap he gets, dude. Ghost Bloods for you. And this one? I don't know. I bought it.
As you like.
Could be a fight.
Crap, it will be.
That must have hurt.
Oh, indeed.
But it might have been on Twitch, I don't remember. What's this? Jade. Pickaxe.
I shall make it trouble.
Finish them.
Lava beyond seek. I saw something up here, man.
Let us end this.
Yes. Oh? Yes. Indeed.
Oh, dude. Animancer. That goes to my, mage for sure. Check this out, man. I just got you something cool. Bam! I like that. We have this too. What's everybody doing on potions? Everybody doing alright? I don't have any. What's up with that? Yeah. I'm not carrying my pig guy anymore, man. There we go. Okay, we're good. There's my little pig guy. Look at him. First in the tree. First one is way harder than this one. First one is... I'm not a fan of the first Pillars of Eternity. This one is fantastic. First one was not that great.
And that's Odorisi.
First one, they made it incredibly hard to where if you didn't build your character a certain way, you wouldn't even be able to fight the first boss.
I'm just a farm boy, but I figured Luminous Audra would be more, luminous.
I got this. I'll make it luminous.
You place your hand against the pillar of Luminous Audra. A dim, warm light emanates from the surface, but it feels cool to the touch. Pinpricks dance along your fingers.
Freaking pinpricks.
Uncomfortable, but not painful. A woman's voice, scratchy, distant, and halting.
You have to get to
your mind.
Endural, or not that, Eothas, and have him stop destroying all of this Luminous Audra, so the world can continue to be a world. And I'm being halfway controlled by gods to take out, because Eothas is a god, and he's just consuming the world, and you guys are trying to make him stop consuming the world.
Your soul in him.
And he has my soul.
You concentrate, peering into the Audra's energy as you would peer into a soul. Its inner light is blinding, but as you become accustomed to it, you perceive the core of the Audra itself, a churning mass of millions of soul fragments. With a jolt, the energy reaches out to you. The Angwithan ruin fragments around you, breaking into incoherent shapes and dissolving to dust, falling into an infinite well of dark gray vapor. Even the ground itself disintegrates into nothingness. All that remains is the murky expanse of the in-between. The Audra Pillar, and a skein of golden threads rooted in the pillar that extend far off into the distance. You focus on the threads. You catch glimpses of memories, your memories.
Mine.
Mingled among the memories of thousands of other captive souls. The filaments begin to cohere, rapidly twining into a golden cord. With a muffled crack, the cord ripples outward in a violent wave toward the endless distance. The cord undulates over a space so vast that you lose sight of the wave before it finds its end. Then, a heavy creaking, like the sound of mountains shearing under their own weight, washes through the dull gloom of the in-between. A violent force yanks you along the cord at an incredible speed. The murk of the in-between warps erratically, as though you are observing it through an ill-ground lens. Just as quickly as you were pulled forward, you stop. Suspended below a massive figure of ancient carved Audra. Like all Audra, it glimmers with energy, but the souls and memories within it are not flowing down. They churn in a vortex that burns at the heart of the statue's mass in some invisible engine. It is Eothas.
Stop and stare.
The great golden cord terminates in his back, sending pulses of energy throughout his limbs as they move. He walks in long, slow strides toward a brilliant pillar of Audra far in the distance. It shines even more brightly in the in-between than Eothas. From within the teeming throng of souls, dozens of eyes look out to you. Through the cord, their collective anguish and despair push at the edge of your mind.
Help us! Please! Help us!
Their voices echo in your mind.
I'm gonna say, stop.
Somewhere within their ranks, you can feel the presence of your own soul, slumbering deeper in the gyre. Eothas' stride slows and stops. His head slowly pivots, until its great burning eyes are cast back along the cord. As his gaze meets yours, you feel an overwhelming rush of incredible joy, mingled with profound sadness. You have sensed similar anguish in lost souls, but never with this intensity. soothing voice drifts into your mind.
It takes great bravery to venture through the in-between, even for a Watcher.
A swell of admiration radiates out from the god's heart, a force so intense that it momentarily overwhelms you.
You do not need to follow me, for their sake or your own. Something beautiful is coming. Something that will save us all.
A great light shines from Aethys's brow, so bright that even the souls within him flinch from the source, cowering in fear. Through the glare, you see Aethys's massive arm reach up to grasp the golden cord. The tether carrying energy from the Audra pillar to him, that also suspends your consciousness.
Time cannot stop for any of us, Watcher. Even me.
Aethys yanks on the golden cord, pulling it from his back. The cord tears into filaments that blacken and dissolve to dust. Without pause, he turns to resume his stride toward the distant pillar of Audra, shining on the boundless horizon. You hear the souls within him cry out for just a moment, before your consciousness is snapped away from them. The in-between goes dark. For a second, you feel a mix of nausea and a sensation like spinning and falling. Then the moment ends. Your consciousness has returned to the Angwithan arena. The world is sideways, the Audra pillar upside down. You flinch at the feeling that you're standing on the ceiling. The disorientation overwhelms you and you collapse to your knees next to the luminous Audra pillar. Previously dim and flickering, the pillar now glows with a strong and steady light. You touch the Audra again, but the chill and prickling sensations you felt before are gone, replaced with a comforting warmth, like the embers of a fire that has just lost its flame.
In the road, you feel a hand on your back.
You alright? Come on, we just got you back.
I'm not sure.
Well, if you're not sure, now I'm worried.
I'll be worried.
I've seen you commune with souls of the dead, but this looked altogether different. What happened?
I saw Aethys, and he saw me.
Already? Moving things along rather quickly this time, aren't we?
Don't suppose he told you what he's up to, did he? Or at least where he's going?
Saw a more luminous Audra in his path, but he told me not to follow, that something beautiful is coming.
I wonder if he said the same thing to people in Rayet Saris 20 years ago.
Kinda, that game is like Dark Souls difficult, though. I would check into it. I've been curious about it, but I would check into it, man, before you go crazy. I think you want to get it. See, Divinity is kind of its own thing. It's this same style. Yeah, he will play it here and there too. He's still into that game. I see him playing it. But if you're looking to find another Divinity game, there's a good chance you're not going to find it. Because like this one's more along the lines of Baldur's Gate and stuff like that. Divinity is the same sort of game, but it's altogether different. I can't think of anything that, like, if you're looking for something like after Divinity that's going to be like Divinity, I don't think you're going to find it.
You're doing it again. That look.
This has a huge story, if you haven't noticed. This is a lot slower, though. Like, this story is... This is Obsidian. And, I mean, you want to get a good story in a game, you're going to get an Obsidian game.
to share what you're seeing, or do I gotta guess?
Tons of souls, bro.
What do you suppose that's about? Maybe they got food in there.
Hold on, this guy really wants to talk to me. Small group of souls. I know. Close around you, one of them standing a bit closer than others and gestures for your attention. What's up, man?
Watcher, we'd like to come with you.
See, I was interested in Kingmaker till I found out the high level of difficulty in it. Like, people that like difficulty in these games were complaining about how difficult it was, so I was like... I'll protect you.
You have our thanks. We appreciate that you showed us the way to the Adra. But what if it goes dark, before we reach the Beyond? Thank you, Watcher.
Good, man, come with me. In my body. Got him. Alright, let's go tell these guys that their buddy's dead. Where's she at? Isn't this her right here?
I cannot believe they are all
Do
gone.
we just go back to work?
We should build more of these cages, I think.
You?
What a mess.
Oh, yeah. No, trust me. I've been eyeballing that game since they first announced it.
I shall make it so.
It's the difficulty factor that's kept me away from it. Honestly, as sad as that is. Like, I like me a fun game, but... Because Pathfinder, it's an old tabletop game. We've been making those for ages. I think Divinity is one of the only ones that are. Let's go back to that town, guys. There wasn't anything over here, was there? Scarf up on. Oh, that was cool. Little campsite. Got some more ale, guys. We're good. I see, I never figured out how to get over there. You go here. Gotta get some people for my crew. I think I can end up getting one more follower. One more person in my little group here.
What if the giant comes this way?
Please, everyone stay calm. Please, everyone remain calm. I assure you I will do everything in my power to get you the answers you need. Our friends among the Huana
have offered you hospitality and safety from the storms.
Yes, yes. I think we are all keenly aware of the debt of gratitude we owe to the...
I have personally seen to the safety of your homes. Now you will do the same for our families.
What about our families?
Oh, it's a commoner!
What about the ships? How are we supposed to feed ourselves? If everyone would...
He looked at me. He's like,
It's
"What?"
one of the pirates.
Two of my guards reported a ship flying deer wooden colors. Fallen prey to a private vessel. That would be your ship, I assume.
That would make him lucky. Your own vessels do not usually fare so well.
Quite.
So you hope?
We'll do what we can, of course. Per Complanca, everyone, forgive me. I
Mercy.
believe this matter requires my attention. You have my word that I will keep you
Oh,
apprised
how
of any
convenient.
changes.
I'm here to make it to where you're not responsible for stuff.
Especially you, Mr. Ikawa.
Do not flatter me with Vailian titles. You are distracted with your newcomer and wish me gone. But I will not go far, Governor Clario.
Geralde, as for you, stranger, let us speak at my estate. We'll discuss your predicament.
Yeah, let's go. I'm with you, bruh. And if I bring my bear and my ghost pig
What
with me, dude?
marvelous carvings!
Thanks, man.
Oh, yes. This one is many centuries old. Blessed by Ngati herself.
Magnificent!
Magnificent, huh? Beauty, beauty. It ain't your beauty, it's your booty.
As you like.
Wait, where's the guy? I watched him walk in. Is this him?
Ah, yes, there you are. As governor and under the auspices of the Vailian Trading Company, please allow me to officially welcome you to Port March. I'll ask my guards to find some feed for your animal.
Thanks, man. You acknowledge the fact that I have an animal companion.
Apologies for
That's
the
kind of
little
cool.
drama outside. These are confusing times, and people often react poorly to uncertainty. Between the storm, the pirates, and the, well, certain strange events, we are all a little on edge.
I understand. You could help me?
Yes, your ship. You are stranded, are you? It was a rough landing by all reports. A wonder you survived.
I'm awesome, though.
Unfortunately, our own ships are in no condition to sail. We've had dealings with the pirates ourselves. They've taken their share of supply ships. The storm saw to those berthed in the harbor. All that said, I believe I may have a solution, provided you're willing to help me in turn.
I get it. Things falling apart. Need me to save it.
I would not put it just so, but let's move on. I have the guards on the lookout for pirate vessels looking to take advantage of whatever damage the storm caused. We've cannons enough to see them off, but I need every man ready to use them. There is
Full-time jobs will do that to you, I guess, huh?
Site of some considerable value elsewhere on the island. A value to the trading company, you understand. In point of fact, it's the very reason any of us are here.
Ready to beat you to it, bro.
What? How did you... You mean you've been out there?
Yeah, man. Sorry.
But then you must know. We've not heard a single word
I gotta
from
go
our
get dinner. I
animancers
gotta do
in
all stuff in the
days.
house.
Not even the workers, for that matter.
I've been very,
Are they...
very
Did you find
overstressed
them?
lately.
I see. I suppose we are fortunate to have any survivors. And Orisi's notes.
There you go.
You did. Gods be kind.
Even though you seem shady as crap.
Belfetto. Belfetto! We are saved!
No.
That is, Odorisi's legacy is not wholly lost. I like to believe the man would find that pleasing. You say this is all the work of the Titan, of Aothis, and you still insist on looking for him?
And the way he talks and
He
stuff.
destroyed your ship, killed my people. Would it not make more sense to sail to the far side of the world and away from all this?
It's got a light we're talking about.
You are too trusting in your superstition. Believe in what you have seen and felt. The death of every man and woman at that dig site. Merla. He will ravage
That
every
means a
outpost
curse.
in the
He just
Death
cursed
Fire.
at me.
That Adra is why we are here. Why everyone is here, in truth. The Vailian Trading Company. the Royal Deadfire Company, countless mercenaries.
They're everywhere. I tell you.
You'll want to go to Neketaka. Queen Onekaza II rules there at the Kahanga Palace. Anyone seeking to do business in the Deadfire Archipelago must negotiate with her first. The Queen knows every Adra vein of worth in the Deadfire.
You promised to help me,
I'm
bro.
certain she can help you. I have not forgotten. We will get you to Neketaka. And for that, you need your sheep. I'll arrange it with Ekawa. Between the two of us, I'm certain we can gather the workers we need. Head down to the beach once you are ready to depart. Buon bianco. It is only right. After all you have done for me. I want some advice. After you have had your audience with the Queen, seek out the Valian Trading Company. They make their headquarters in Neketaka, and the company always appreciates good help.
Yeah, man. I think I'm supposed to get people for my crew, though. I mean, I'm still good with what I got. Need that dude to be super intimidating. I don't like how you have to click into every one of these. So where's my journal? Okay. I guess. Okay, so I gotta repair it, so. Okay, so I just gotta go back to the beach. Cool. It was a pleasure, sir. Trading post, that's where I need to go. I got a bunch of stuff to sell. Is it you?
Ado, begging your pardon for the mess. We have supplies here for the... Have a look.
Good. Alright, man, I got some stuff to sell. Forgot I had this. Alright, man, let's head back to the beach. Can I go? Took me 54 minutes. That's a long walk. Someone's passing. Uh-oh. I'm not alone. What if I... Hey. Hey, what's going on here?
I see trouble.
Oh, magic. Ow! Jerks? Ooh, I got a new build. Who's this guy?
Something must be wrong with my vision. No matter how much I blink, I cannot make out more than blurry lights in the darkness. You are quite blinding.
No, come with me, I'll help you.
Dad? Oh, but this is terrible. Ikera, I will follow. You are hard to lose sight of.
Yeah, you're my dude now. We're good. Is there like anything else there I can do, or is that it? Another ghost.
Nothing but endless grey mist. This is not the afterlife I was promised. You seem to know where you are going. Clearly, the intelligent thing is to follow you, yes?
I think it's ready to go.
Not much cause to come out this way unless you're looking for trouble. Though you've found it.
I'm not here to talk.
Alright, friend. I can't.
Ulu, said lava beyond sick.
Yeah?
We're losing folks.
My guy just died.
Yeah.
That order's too tall.
I'm feeling the strain.
We're gonna die.
Pariathus! Yeah.
Oh? Hey.
Yeah, not good. I'll kill that now.
That order's too tall.
Pariathus! Damn!
Don't attack him. Please.
What do you need?
Take that!
Oh no, kick his butt.
Here we go.
You killed my bear! Miss, bro. Hit him. There you go. Hmm? So we need to have a rest. Kind of kicked our butts.
Certainly. Hmm?
Dude, I need to go. How do I get out of here? Oh, leave town on foot. Look at that. Well, I mean, I went over there and kicked some butt. Did something with my life. Oh, did you? Nice, man. Anything over here? Oh, those are always fun. Really test your metal. You running up on mountaintops and plucking them off with your bow and stuff. Man, I gotta use my bow. In Odyssey.
Good, you are here. Clario has made good on his promise. We are making ready to free your ship. I say still that you are fortunate. The ship was nearly lost, but it will float. For how long? So you will go to the great Kahanga city as well. You must sail north for some time, and then a little east. Take care, Neketaka, outsider. It will close its jaws around you, and you will never notice. Come, we will see your Defiant out to sea.
We should address the matter of our ship's resources before we get underway. It saddens me to inform you that we lost several crew and most of our provisions during the storm. However, Port Margé appears to be well supplied, and I expect the recent disaster has left several sailors in want of a ship. I suggest we contract for additional supplies and crew before we return to open water, or our voyage may indeed be a short one.
Okay, so we'll go to Port Margé. Let me go get this, though. Well, this dude coming to get some, or what? I wished you parlay, huh? Let's go, man. Captain's gonna be bored now. Come on. See what's up, man. I thought this was a neat aspect they put in this game.
Ado, Waterocadno. On behalf of the Principes and Patrina, I must request we meet in parley.
You have my attention.
Agrasima. I will make this quick. I have heard some marvelous tales regarding your ventures in the Deerwood.
Yeah?
In fact, you are the first dragon slayer I have ever met, outside of a grave. Some fools would seek to make a fortune by pilfering from one such as you.
He's done his research. Might as well hear him out.
Let's let him come. Oops.
Voxen of Ubilnet Merla. Careful, ship hunter. Mind that you do not confuse my apologies.
Apologies, Captain. Didn't mean it, really. We're up all night, you know, searching out our friend here.
What friend?
You've been at sea a while. Your mind starts playing tricks on you, aye? Well, mine plays tricks on others, too. Usually don't mean much. Maybe see a bit of shadow, hear a bit of tune.
Drake. Then that should make this easy. I am keen to show my rascal of a compatriot some much-needed humility. I thought perhaps you may care to as well.
For Auntie's, do my job for me, friend. Hope you don't die in the effort.
Benwet's Drake took damage during the storm. Eventually, he will need to dock for repairs, and when he does, Seraphin can find him for you. He is rather an unrefined creature, but he is a most skilled ship hunter, I assure you.
Unrefined? Begging your pardon, Captain, but I'd be the fucking model of the gentleman of fortune. As for Benweth, that sucker of squid tits be as predictable as the tide. I'd wager all my furriest bits that he'd set sail for Deadlight.
That would be felicitous indeed, as I believe the traitor Remaro hides there as well. I quite enjoy killing two men with a single bullet.
Wouldn't have even thought of it if you hadn't brought it up, sir. Now, I ain't hardly in any hurry to leave the fine company of the gentlemen of leisure, but the captain be right about me finding your mark. Adding to that, you sail into...
Click on board.
You won't...
He's not sleeping. I sail now for...
What the heck's a cipher? Sure. I know, we gotta go to the port up here. What the heck was that? Yes, I got the notification. Okay, so... I need to go to the harbor. A lot of that. 15 people, and that's pretty good. With mercs. What level are you? This Pillar of Eternity too, man.
These stars drive me mad. Every morning, the same hymns.
I wish they'd... Good old school RPG action. Oh, you haven't? Gotta hire some people. Can you help me? No, here's a guard. This guy.
Sorry, we haven't any rooms for you. There's plenty of people looking for passage out of here. Let's see if any of them can...
I need 5 people. This guy looks cool. I'm just gonna hire all these guys. They're all free. There we go. So I still need to get some food and stuff. I don't know. You have to keep in mind that you're gonna have to go through food and rations and things like that. Basic provisions. So I need to purchase some supplies. But that kind of stuff is pretty easy to get. This is a great game. So don't worry, Jose. It is a good game. A little slower pace than the PUBG you used to see me play, I'm sure. But... Yes, it's a pub RPG.
It's not right. I came here on the first ship.
Is this the marker here?
Why
Yeah.
does an islander get paid the same as I?
Here you find civilization. That is wise and...
I got a bunch of crap I don't care about. You're not who I need to talk to. I need to talk to this person up here. Where's that little...
It's not right.
You got...
Fresh fish!
You.
We have supplies here for have a look.
Okay, so we need repair supplies. Oh, 43 of them. Like 3. Medical supplies. We got some hurt people. Take 10 of those. Cannon shot for sure. Water, yeah. Can we direct that? 10. Hardtack. I got hardtack. What is this? And let's get all your fresh fruit. There we go. Got my provisions. So we are good to go on the ship, but I'm gonna have to be taken off. Is that it? There we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed the game. Let me know if this is something I should keep playing in the Discord and whatnot. Hopefully gonna be getting Rage 2 here pretty quick. So once that comes, everything will probably take a back seat. You want my Steam info? Thanks, man. You too. Go get some food. Go host. Pretty much just look for people playing games that nobody normally plays, or as long as it's not Fortnite. Oh, it's because I tried to uninstall freaking Steamworks Common Redistributables, and it just freaking screwed everything up. Hey, somebody's playing Ark. Let's go host him. Name is Blissful Demons. You can get Ark right now for $8 on Fanatical. Anyway. Yeah, it bugs me, but whatever. Anyway, guys, I will talk to y'all soon. Thanks for hanging.